Hey, what's going on, ComicWow.com? This is Comics on TV. My name is Mike.
And I'm your good buddy Jump Street, and we're reviewing this week's episode of The Flash, the season finale, Fast Enough.
Yeah, I mean, this season has been nothing short of amazing.
The Flash rules TV. I can't wait for season 2 already. That being said, another winner. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. This one was not your usual season finale of... I did it again.
No, hold on.
But it's
Just keep
fine.
going.
But it's fine. We had another take of this. But it wasn't this big, huge fight, you know, where people were beating the crap out of each other and everything. Like, it was heavy with the drama. And I actually enjoyed it that way.
It was actually, it was very mentally taxing to take into account all of the aspects of what could happen over the course of the season finale in this episode, and the idea of what Barry's trying to do, that he actually has an opportunity, a chance, possibly, to save his mom's life.
And to reunite his family, to get his father out of jail. I mean...
Lose Joe forever.
Kevin and I are both dads, and there was a lot of dad moments here, which I had way too many feels about last night.
Oh my God, this episode kicked me straight in the feels, and I like to pretend I don't have any. But yeah, it got me where it counts, like better than any Hallmark commercial and better than half the stuff I see in movies. I'll tell you, I was impressed with this episode. I enjoyed it immensely, and for the weight, the gravitas of the episode, it is one of the best season finales that I've seen in any of the comics on TV shows that we review.
Between the moments of, you know, Detective West talking to Barry about why he should, you know, go back in time and go do what he needs to do, that it's a very unselfish way. And then to the flip side, where you have John Wesley Shipp, you know, Barry's father, you know, sitting there saying, if this changes the time and it changes the way you become and what you've done, then I don't want you to do it. And it's like the different sides of things, but there's two different fatherly figures, but both with the same message, that they just care so much about him.
Yeah, I mean, it must be nice to be loved, right? God.
Oh, God. Wow. Like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah, all right. We would have a hug it out and feel the moment, but we don't do that here. So, that being said, you also get a bit of finality with Iris and Barry's relationship and where they stand, and then to have the extra piece of that, Eddie, to come back and talk to her about how he feels about her and what he believes he should be doing and where they are, and you thought it was over, and yet now he's back in it again.
That them being, you know, the Iris West, Alan, you know...
Doesn't have to be a thing.
It doesn't have to be a thing. It could be a paradox in itself. Whoa. This is all about paradox.
Yeah,
like,
which I thought they were setting up the Flash paradox, to be quite honest. We find out that that is where they lead us. Where we end up,
who knows?
We should discuss that.
That was the great thing about the end of the season. Like, we don't know. It's a big cliffhanger, but usually I hate that. But in the Flash, I don't hate anything.
True.
So yes, everybody in Barry's life is pretty much telling him, Barry, we believe in you. You make the choice. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Big character moments I thought that came out of this was great Cisco Wells, you know, interaction.
The interchange between them. Look, I don't even want to spoil that. You need to watch the episode. Flat out, you have to watch the episode. But we find out
great things about Cisco, and good big things are happening for him in the future, and I'm really excited about that.
Oh, and by the way, if you haven't been watching, go back and watch the old episodes before you finish this episode and see how awesome we are at predicting things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been there, done that.
The Caitlyn story with you know, Firestorm seemed a little bit forced, just being honest.
Well, it seemed a little bit forced and opportunistic, but yet at the same time, it needed a...
Like, it added a balance?
Yes, but it also needed a wrapping up, because it's a storyline that's been kind of open. We haven't seen a lot of
Marriage
Ronnie.
is never a beginning, it's an end.
Well, you know, spoken like a
divorce guy.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it, but yeah, spoken like a winner of that game. So yeah, where am I supposed to go with that?
I lost audience members with that one.
No, it's all right. I probably did too, from my random condemnation of your choice in life. But whatever, whatever. I mean, you know, everybody has their own thing.
But which is
what else was great about this episode. Can we talk about it now?
Eddie You take it, man.
Okay.
Eddie's the wild card.
Yeah, this is established. He's the wild card. And who establishes it for him? The other half of Firestorm.
Yes.
You know, the guy who's all professorly and stuff, Professor Stein. He's the one that establishes for Eddie that he's the one that gets to set his own destiny in this, that no matter what happens, he is the wild card due to the coincidence of Eobard Thawne finding him and turning into Wells and still having that whole thing that he would be able to.
And nobody sees it coming. Just
Nobody.
like my interruption right now about how Barry goes back in time.
Yeah.
He does it. I didn't understand why he did, because there's a lot of issues that comes with the dark black hole here. It could destroy the city. It could destroy everybody in their lives. But, you know, we're going to risk that. We're going to risk that for Barry and his family. That's my only negative qualm. But when he goes back, he sees a future version of himself that actually tells him to stop. And the excruciating hearing his mother die in the room next to him, being
stabbed. As if it wasn't bad enough.
And him having that moment with her, it just shows that, like, honestly, Grant Gustin, he's the perfect choice for the Flash. And
I got kicked in the feels again. It kind of sucked.
Because he gets to talk to his mother. He gets to have that moment with her. Because it needs to happen. It needs to happen for the future.
Right. Well, he also gets the closure of being able to tell his mom he turned out okay.
Yeah.
And that his dad's fine.
And we fast forward to Harrison Wells because, of course, he's going to get the opportunity to go back to the future. And there's great little moments in this because
like when Barry punches him and busts his little time bubble?
Not even that. He brings up Rip Hunter before that.
Right.
And he also, Jay Garrett's helmet comes out of nowhere. He goes, yeah, we need to hurry this up.
Yeah, that's my symbol to leave now. That's your signal to leave is Jay Garrett's helmet?
Yeah.
What?
It was a little thing that you wouldn't know if you've read the comics, but we did. And when it popped out, I was like, holy
hold
crap.
on.
And it looks exactly like his helmet.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then here comes Barry, you know, punching
Barry
him
comes
in the
back from the
face
past
and then Eddie.
We find out this is the timeline. This is the timeline. Barry chose that this is the timeline that's gonna be.
Right.
Wells is gonna be stopped.
And he's going to stop Wells at the cost of whatever may happen.
But what's crazy, it's just a slug out. It's like there's nobody's winning. Nobody's winning.
Yeah,
it's back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth.
And Wells is actually, he's been doing this a lot longer, so he's like, I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to kill all your friends.
Oh.
And then, boom, he stops moving. But why?
Oh, I don't know, because the boom you heard was Eddie offing himself, shot himself square in the heart, so he would die, so that Eobard Thawne would never have a chance at existing.
The strongest acting out of Eddie the entire season. It made me actually really happy that he was a character in the show, probably for the first time.
Well, not for me, because I like his interactions, but ultimately, he takes the Reverse Flash out of the equation completely, and this is why I blame him for the conundrum.
He's his great-great-grandfather.
Yes, but this is why I blame him for the conundrum we find ourselves in at the end of the episode.
Oh, because we don't know. Time is now imploding on itself because it is trying to fix the time stream while it's still going on.
Right.
So everything that's wrong...
The anomaly is basically a black hole over the Earth.
You gotta back it up. I mean, because essentially he goes back in time to kill Barry as a child, but instead doesn't have it happen, so he kills his mom. But he's never around, so he never does any of that because Eddie took him out of the equation. So therefore,
is Barry's mom alive somewhere that
Barry
we don't know
cannot
about?
be the Flash. His father could be a version of the Flash somewhere in some kind of paradox. There could be no Flash.
Like
there could be
1990 something.
Barry wasn't raised by Detective West. You don't know anything. It's a clean slate next season.
Yeah.
It's a huge, big paradox because we don't know.
Right, but you know what we're going to find out? We're going to find out what happens next season. And again, I can't reiterate this enough. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be awesome.
We get a little bit of Captain Cold as it's all being closed, setting us up for Heroes of Tomorrow.
Yay!
The third spinoff. It's going to be amazing. You saw the trailer in the last show. We're going to spin that again.
Okay.
Yeah. As we talk about our awesome little links and everything like that, because we want you to please comment at the bottom.
Isn't it Legends of Tomorrow?
Legends. Damn it. See, I do
it's
everything wrong.
It's okay.
That's what I'm here. That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
The knowledge.
I'm the fact checker.
Please go to Facebook, throw us a like.
Yay. Find us on Twitter at The Real Comic Wow or on Snapchat.
Yep. Go to YouTube and Vimeo as well. Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe and comment, win cool swag. Find us at ComicWow.com, set up your free profile, start interacting with us, comment directly to us about what you think about what we're doing and whether or not you like comics on TV. What could we have done better? What could we possibly do worse? Let us have it.
I was talking about Fields a little bit earlier, but I will be completely honest. This is the final Comics on TV for me and Kevin.
Yeah.
For this season, and we started all this, so it's a little bit of Fields.
Yeah, a little bit. Not many, because we got more seasons to go.
Yeah, we'll
so
see you guys
excited.
next season for a whole big group of Comics on TV.
Yes. Look forward to it, and we'll see you there.
And also continue to watch iZombie with Rick and Josh and Gina.
Yeah, do that. And any Loot Crate unboxings and other cool stuff we do.
All right. See you on ComicWow.com.
See ya. Hey, yo, Gina, you want to dance?
I'm allergic.
To dancing? Are you allergic to winning? Because guess what? You could win this if you just subscribe to our YouTube channel and post a comment below this week's review of The Flash. That could be yours.
I'm allergic.
To dancing? Hey, everybody on Comics Wow the Bidaba. All right, I was so close. I'll do it. It'll be all right.